Hi first graders, I'm back with our second video for this week. In our last video we watched a video about types of light sources, and hopefully you were able to get 3 examples of light sources in your science notebooks. If you remember from the video, he talked about light sources being the sun, stars, the moon, a light in your house, lights that are on a computer or a tablet. So there were several different types of light sources that you could have chosen to put in your notebook. So this week, or this lesson, we're going to talk about shadows a little bit more. If you remember in class, we used flashlights and we made shadows on the walls with our partners. So we're going to talk about the shadows, and then we're also going to talk about those 3 words that we learned: transparent, translucent, and opaque. So I know that's a little, was a lot of information, and it was hard to remember what all of those words meant. So this video is going to help us refresh our minds and get that a little clearer. So I will go ahead and get that video going for us.
Welcome to Kids Academy.
Ready, Bolly? Try and guess these shadows.
It's a dinosaur.
Good one. How about this one? Roof, 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 roof.
It's a dog.
Nice.
Hey, Andrew, what makes a shadow?
That's a good question, Bolly. Let's check it out. As we learned in earlier lessons, light comes from a light source, like the sun. If that light gets blocked by another object, like a tree, it creates a shadow. Blocking sources of light can create different types of shadows. Now let's step into the light lab and do some experiments with different objects to see what kind of shadows we can make. The first object we're going to use is a plastic clipboard. I can see my hand right through the clipboard. Most light is passing through it. If I hold it in front of my light source like this, it doesn't make much of a shadow. Objects like this that let almost all light through are called transparent. Our next object is this plastic lid. Now this plastic lid may look transparent like the clipboard before it, but you'll notice if I put my hand behind it how much more difficult it is for you to see my hand through it. Objects like this are called translucent. Translucent means that some of the light can pass through, but not all of it. Translucent objects leave a shadow like this. You can see that the inside of the shadow is kind of light. Some of the light is passing through, but some of it is being blocked. If I hold the plastic lid up to the light, it will dim the entire surface. If I hold it closer down like this, you can see the sharp outline of a translucent object, while still letting some of the light come through in the middle. The last object we're going to use are unit cubes. Now you can already tell from the shadow in the background here that this object doesn't let any light pass through. The closer I get to the surface, the darker my shadow gets. But if I put it in front of my light source, it will completely block out all the light. An object that doesn't let any light through like this is called opaque. These objects make very solid shadows like the one you see here. Take a look at our 3 objects again. We have our opaque unit cubes, our transparent clipboard, and our translucent plastic top. Take a look at the shadows they make. Our transparent clipboard lets the most light through and barely makes any shadow. Our translucent plastic lid makes a little bit of a shadow, but you can still see the light through it. And our opaque unit cubes make a really dark shadow, blocking all the light out. As sunlight comes down to Earth, sometimes it gets blocked by clouds. The clouds will make shadows like this. Try and guess the objects that made these different shadows. This shadow here was found at a restaurant. It's created by these wooden letters. This shadow is created on a curb near the road. It's a fire hydrant shadow. What about this shadow here? It was made by a little girl.
Today, we learned that if light traveling from a light source gets blocked, it creates a shadow. Different objects can create different types of shadows. Transparent means all light passes through. These objects are almost invisible. Translucent means some light can pass through. And opaque means no light can pass through. Opaque objects make really good shadows.
That's a lot of cool stuff about shadows. Let's get back to our shadow puppets. See you, pals.
See you next time.
All right, so that gave us a really good idea and refresher of what shadows are, and also what causes or allows light to pass through. So those words that we talked about: transparent, translucent, and opaque. So now I want you to get your science notebooks out, and I want you to find some objects in your home and draw a picture of one of those objects in your home that is transparent, and then draw a picture of an object in your home that is translucent, and draw another picture of something in your home that is opaque. So remember, transparent means that all of the light passes through it. Translucent means that some of the light passes through it. And then opaque means that no light can pass through it. So that is your activity for this video, and I will be giving you some more videos for next week. Have a good week, guys. Bye.